Hello everyone, welcome back in lecture series on topic solid state. In last video, we have studied packing efficiency in simple cubic structure, that is primitive structure. Today in this lecture, we will calculate packing efficiency in body-centered cubic structure. So in body-centered cubic unit cell, particles are at the corners of the cube, and in addition to that corner particle, one particle is present at the center of the cube, like this. Here, this is the body-centered cubic unit cell, and particles are present at the 8 corners of the cube. And one particle, this red colored particle, one particle is present at the center of this cube, like this. The 8 particles are there at the corners and one particle is at the center. Now while calculating the packing efficiency of metal crystal in body-centered cubic lattice, 4 steps are there. First, we have to calculate the radius of the sphere. Then second, that is we have to calculate the volume of the sphere. Third, that is we have to calculate the total volume of the occupied by the particles in unit cell. And fourth step is packing efficiency. So we will calculate one by one. So first, that is what? Radius of spheres. So radius of spheres is calculated like this. See, the particles, you know that in BCC structure, the particle at the center of the cube, it touches the 2 corner particles along the diagonal of the cube, like this. See here, this is the body-centered cubic unit cell. Particles are present at the corner, and here this is one corner particle. This is also another corner particle, and this one middle sphere is the particle which is present at the center. And all these 3 particles, 2 corner particles and one the center particle at the center, they touches each other along this diagonal of the cube. This is the diagonal of the cube. And along this diagonal, these 3 particles, 2 corner particle and one middle particle touches. So the radius of the sphere or the particle, that is obtained by the Pythagoras theorem. How, that we will see here. So for this, the triangle FED, FE and D, triangle FED, the angle FED is this angle. This angle is 90 degree. Because you know that in cubic system, the angle is how much? 90 degree. Angle between the different edges is 90 degree. Here these are the 2 edges of this cube, and the angle between these 2 edges is 90 degree, that is FE and ED. So the angle FED is equal to how much? 90 degree. And the FE, this length FE, this distance, and length ED, this distance, both these are the edges of this cube. These are what? Edges of the cube, and these are denoted by letter A. So edge length is equal to A, that is FE is equal to ED. All the edge lengths are same in case of what? Cubic system, and the angle between all edges is 90 degrees. So this angle is what? 90 degree. Angle between these 2 is 90 degree, and the distance FE is equal to ED because both are the edge length. And therefore the FD, this hypotenuse of this triangle, that is triangle FED. Hypotenuse of this triangle is equal to, according to Pythagoras theorem, if you apply Pythagoras theorem to this, then FD square is equal to FE square plus ED square. FD, this hypotenuse, FD square is equal to FE square plus ED square. Now you know that both these are the edge length, and the FE is equal to A and ED is also equal to A. Therefore, if you substitute these values in this equation, then FD square is equal to A square, that is FE square means A square plus ED square means A square. So A square plus A square, and that is equal to 2A square. So FD square is equal to FE square is equal to 2A square. Now see here, consider this angle, that is triangle AFD, triangle AF and this D, and here also the angle ADF, angle AD and F, this angle is also 90 degree. ADF angle is how much? 90 degree, and therefore according to Pythagoras, the hypotenuse of this triangle is ADF or AFD, triangle AFD is AF, this is the hypotenuse of this triangle. So AF square is equal to AD square plus FD square, but AD is the edge length, that is equal to A. Therefore, here FD square, you know that here FD square is equal to 2A square, just now we have calculated. FD square is equal to this, FD square is equal to 2A square. So substituting this value in this, we get what? See here, AF square is equal to, AD means A, so AD square, that means A square plus FD square, FD square is equal to 2A square, so 2A square, and therefore AF square, this distance, AF square is equal to 3A square. A square plus 2A square, that is equal to 3A square, and therefore AF is equal to square root of 3 into A. AF is equal to root 3 into A. So this is what? Equation third. Now AF is equal to root 3 into A. But if you observe this, then this distance, that is this radius of this particular corner sphere is R. Like that, the radius of this middle sphere, that is sphere which is particle which is present at the center of the body, that is equal to R. This distance is equal to R. Similarly, this distance is equal to R, 2R, and this corner particle, the radius of this corner particle is also equal to R. So this distance, that is AF, is equal to what? R plus R plus R plus R. That means AF is equal to 4R. The distance, this diagonal is equal to how much? AF is equal to 4R. And therefore, substituting this value of AF in equation third, this equation, we get what? Root 3 into A is equal to 4R. Because AF is equal to root 3 into A. But AF is equal to 4R. And therefore, root 3A into A is equal to 4R. And therefore, R is equal to root 3 divided by 4 into A. So root 3 into A divided by 4, that is equal to R. That is the radius of the sphere in body centered cubic structure. Now the second step is what? The volume of the sphere. So volume of sphere, you know that volume of any sphere is equal to 4 by 3 into pi into r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube. That is the volume of the any sphere. Now you know that r is equal to, in BCC structure, r is equal to root 3 divided by 4 into A. So if we substitute this value of r in this equation, then we get what? Volume of sphere is equal to 4 by 3 into pi into root 3 divided by 4 into A is to 3. And if you solve this, then what is 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi into root cube of root 3 is root 27 into cube of A, that is A cube, divided by cube of 4, that is 64. Cube of 4 is 64. So if you simplify this, then we get what? The pi into 3 root 3. Pi into 3 root 3 into A cube divided by 3 into 60. Because here 4 into 4, 60. And therefore pi into 3 root 3 into A cube divided by 3 into 60. So that is what? The volume of a sphere, that is single sphere. Volume of single sphere in BCC structure is how much? Pi into root 3 into A cube divided by 16, because this 3 and this 3 is cancelled. So pi into root 3 A cube divided by 16 is the volume of the sphere. Now we have to calculate what? Total volume of particles. So in BCC structure, you know that corner particles contributes, any corner particle in cubic system contribute 1/8 part to the given unit cell. So 1 by 8 into 8, that is equal to 1. And in BCC structure, at the center of the body, one particle is there like this, and therefore here the total number of particles in BCC is equal to 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. So here total volume of particles, that is for 2 particles, volume occupied by the particles in BCC unit cell is equal to how much? 2 into pi. You have to multiply this by 2. So 2 into pi into root 3 into A cube divided by 60. And that is equal to how much? 8 into 2 into 8, that is 16. So here volume occupied by the particle in BCC unit cell is equal to pi into root 3 into A cube divided by 8. And that is the total volume of particles in BCC structure. So volume occupied by the particle in BCC unit cell is equal to how much? Pi into root 3 into A cube divided by 8. Now the fourth step is what? Packing efficiency. Packing efficiency means the volume occupied by the particles in unit cell divided by total volume of unit cell into 100. Now just now we have calculated volume occupied by the particles in unit cell, and the total volume of unit cell is how much? A into A into A, that is A cube. So if we substitute these values, that is volume occupied by the particle in unit cell is how much? Pi into root 3 into A cube divided by 8. and total volume of unit cell is A cube into 100, and that is equal to what? See here, A cube is cancelled, and therefore packing efficiency is equal to pi into root 3 divided by 8 into 100. We are calculating it in percentage, so into 100. Therefore here the value of pi is 3.14. So 3.14 into root 3, it comes to be 1.72 like this. So 3.14 into root 3 divided by 8 into 100, and this comes to 68%. So packing efficiency of metal crystal in body centered cubic lattice is how much? 68%. So here the packing efficiency in BCC unit cell is 68%, and thus from that you can calculate the empty space or void volume. 100, if the volume of the unit cell is 100%, then out of that 100, only 60% volume is occupied by the particles or atoms in BCC structure. Therefore 100 minus 68, that is equal to 32% space is empty, or void volume is how much? 32%. So from that you can calculate what? The void volume or empty space. Now which type of question can be asked on this point? That is MCQ as well as short answer question can be asked on this, like calculate the packing efficiency in body centered cubic structure. You have to calculate it in 4 steps, that is radius of sphere, then volume of sphere, then total volume of particles in BCC structure, and then from that packing efficiency. Or MCQ can be asked on this like this: in crystal lattice formed by BCC unit cell, the void volume is how much? It is 32%. These are, and 68% is the packing efficiency, that is total volume occupied in the crystal. So it is 60%, but void volume, that is empty volume, is 32%. So like this you can calculate. Thank you.